Anyway, we had a good run on Kokkol last time out. Wasn't perfect, but we played efficiently. We found the goodies, and we're gonna go there. So here's our plan tonight. We're gonna go north. We're gonna pick up the freebie, and then we're gonna go looking for a summon to put on Rydia. That's how I like to play Kokkol, and I think that's usually a good way to go, unless suddenly like an Edge or a Avenger Cecil Kain presents itself. We're going to avoid doing Eblin boxes unless specifically Cecil shows up for us. And then we're just going to try and blow up the seed and go as fast as we can. I'm keeping a vague eye on the Vikings game. They're hanging around. I think they've dug into too deep of a hole. So we'll keep a rough eye on it while we're here. But we're going to run with you guys. I don't want to be up too late because, let me check here. Ye step counter says 16,000 steps and 7.5 miles for old Grant today, and I know I did at least one of them carrying a 40-pound child. So, hi Taco, good to see you, and I should greet everybody here, so I'm so happy all of you came out tonight. So hello there to Snuggly Hugs, Robsat, Rybon, Wrath G, Taco Melt, and JP. So, good to see things. Yeah, I know. I don't work hard enough on winning the stuffed animals. We actually started today with a parent-teacher conference, too. So that was good because we found out what she's doing well at school, which is a lot of things, and what she needs to work on, which is some things. So, well, that's part of it, too. Nobody's going to ever be perfect, and we need to love and accept that and help her work on the things that aren't there. All right, let's go do this thing, everybody. I'm showing you all the countdown salad in 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Whew. Other goal tonight is not to let stupid worlds collide habits get themselves in on what we're doing here. Okay, ladies' night. Pink tail, that's very nice. Alrighty, for those of you who love the gambling and your channel points, I hope that this is a much more fair gamble, I think, than the NBA. I will not point shave, unlike those dudes do, apparently. I'm not a huge fan of the NBA because I always felt like the officiating was suspect and favored the star players in that. But the stuff today that they may have done point shaving and other stuff for player prop bets that's bad. That's really bad. Not that I don't think some degree of that goes on in both college and professional football and in college basketball and maybe in hockey too, but still, the NBA I felt like has always been the worst about that, and of course, they don't need to have something like, they didn't need a scandal like this, but they're going to because they apparently did it, so. Okay, the karate, who I feel bad about talking to because we're not taking him. But we're going to check this one chest behind him. See if it has value. Nope, the karate man did not help us. The power shirt, though. Okay, watery passive power. Yeah. Gotta say it with power. If you're going to watch the Vikings, I'd recommend against doing it tonight. I listened to most of that game in the car ride home, and it has not been good for them. They're doing a little something now, but it's under the, we let them get an insurmountable lead, and now we're doing stuff. So, at your own danger there, Snuggly. I've been a lifelong Viking fan. It is a tough life to live. Power overwhelming as we get Bahamut, a Stardust Rod, and 3 Soma drops. But having exit is nice also. It lets us do some silly tricks here. Alright, so there's 2 ways we can handle this here, and I'm debating which one we try. Because we can go loot the basement, which not everyone's going to do, and see if we get magic. And we have exit to help with that, but we also could just exit here and save a boatload of time. Or we can go get the treasury right freaking now, because that's what everybody's going to do. This party is definitely not strong enough to do Zot, though, so we're not going up right now. But dang, if we're not going to go get the treasury. Yeah, buddy.
Wait! That treasury! He's found it down, loaded up and trucking. Are we going to do what they
Get Bahamut.
We've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. Time he's found just one more man and run.
Okay. That's Leviathan, not Bahamut, but I will totally take that. Yeah, let's be... Well, folks, I gotta say, for those of you who are not aware and do not celebrate, and a white shirt, frankly, Taco, but those who are not aware and don't celebrate, today is October 23rd, and that is Weird Al Yankovic's birthday. That has been something I have been celebrating for more than 30 years now, and so we are gonna dare to be stupid here. We're not going to Eblan right now, and I don't know if we're ever going to Eblan. So we have everything we need to get... Oh, gosh, no. Okay, maybe we will go to Eblan. Yeah, party's pretty full. This is every major need is covered. All right, so we have 2 tough fights to get through, and one of them just became a lot less tough. Okay. Stardust Rod. White shirt. Don't know if we're going to find a weapon ever for you, but we're going to prepare in case we do. You have anything to give you. An assassin dagger? Heck yeah, we can do that. Okay. I don't know what Omi Tix is, but I'm going to say no. Oh, that's the... let me check. It's the one for... There was one that was not rolled today. It's the one from a week ago, Goober. I'll double check it in just a second. But I believe you're going to be okay. Yeah, get it, Damsian. Okay. Boss animation is coming. This is OMYITX. You are correct, Goober. Well, hello, Valvalis. That's elements. Cool. All right. Yes, it was elementary. Okay, so after this next check, we should get Rydia with Leviathan online. Yes, we'll defend the crystal. Don't make me level 1 again. That's a jerk move. The scaredy ball. Okay. Okay, it's about 1300. I think we're just going to trust Edge to do it here. Good boy, Edge. That's faster than trying to get Stardust going. There's Sleep, there's Venom, there's Warp. Okay. That should get her pretty close to being able to do a Leviathan cast if we have a tricky boss. Backrow for Kain. That's good too. And a dancing dagger for Edge and an ogre axe for Kain. So that's actually a halfway decent weapon for Kain. It's still not as fast as Edge, but it's damage. Plus, it's a way through the Mad Ogre chest if we decide we wanted to go that route. But I think unless we see Cecil, we're not opening boxes. It just takes too much time. And the odds of just getting Avenger are just low. Ah, yes, Ogre. Okay. Well, let's just back row Kain because we can. You never know when it's going to be handy. Okay, and you're going to stink at magic, but that'll make you better at attack. Okay. This is a little risky. This is a popular fade, but I don't want to fade it because I'm hoping... Ooh, cabinet's nice. I want the experience on Rydia, and I'm hoping that there's going to be something good at the end of the rainbow. Particularly getting Tella online will be handy. Forgive me, Elvin. No hand axe. I was not born to hand axe, baby. That's right. Little Grease reference tonight, though. Ooh, strength ring. That's nice too. All right, let's put these on. That works in Worlds Collide. That doesn't work here. Ooh, and I got one of those too. When did I find a protect ring? Okay. I mean, as great as that white shirt is, that's going to keep Rydia alive for a little while. This is always gross. But we have a couple things to do now. Good job, Edge. Okay, that's 15. Edge could kill him if he hits like he did last time, but he critted last time. Do we let Kain go try and finish him? Not an issue. Nice to have that one out of the pool. Yeah, Minnesota's not doing anything tonight, and I'm not missing anything by not watching that game. We're just going to run with it. Ugh. Okay, this is a summon if you can, but I don't know if we'll be fast enough to do it. So do we have a dart we can use? Assassin Dagger, Slumber Sword. Slumber Sword it is, sir. It's halfway home. That's 2 hits. We're about 1,000 short right now. I don't know if we're going to get there. We're about 400 short. Should have done Stardust Rod. Worth it to single cycle. That is a crappy fight. That's awfully close to my awful dad joke for this guy. Alright, so the next question is, do we bank on this being good or not? We're going to safety save. It sucks. I hate losing the time here. Let's see, it was 11:40 when we came over to safety save. We lost 10 whole seconds saving like that in case it's a garbage check. Which hopefully ensures it's a good check. But yeah, if we see Crystal, or we see Sand Ruby, or we see Package up here, I don't care that we're going to get Tella online, we get out. Magma Key. This is totally required. We're trying to save the J item and take a little bit longer here, but I don't trust Edge to do a good swap here. They didn't get a turn at least, which is good. Okay, and we have the pan also. I mean, part of me says let's just go, but part of me also wants to go do Baron in. We have the pan. We can run the pan. The question is, how quickly do we want to run the pan? Do we run the pan, or do we just go to Dwarf Castle, or do we loot Eblin like we had planned to? Because I would like better weapons on Edge and Kain than what I have, because that's the bread and butter for doing this seed, not the mediocre crap I have with them. We're not going to take a monster box, we're going to go make a pass through Eblin Castle. It's right on our looting route, it hasn't slowed us down not to have it, but I don't want to get slowed down with it not having it later. We're going to attempt to hold out on getting the harp until we have a little bit more stuff. We're going to attempt to wait to do the Zot before we get the harp. That's the other play. Yeah, the Vikings aren't going anywhere. That's junk. That's junk. That's good. Headband for Edge. Gungnir for Kain. Gungnir's better than what I have, but it's not what I want. So what are we looking for here? Ninja weapons and an Avenger. Those are the two things that make this party really good. White Spear and Defense Sword is a good alternative, but that's what we're after. We did get the Soma drop for Tella, so we can theoretically do the Medio game. In practice, Medio is too slow a casting spell for almost every situation. Hello, Cursed Ring. Not that Tella was going to be a bad anchor before, but holy crap, he's going to be a great anchor now. There's our Mura. Beautiful. I'm tempted not to run the other tower, but I'd like to get Kain online, and I don't want to run the risk that Avenger Bahamut's over there and I miss it. But Curse Ring Tell is quite good. So we're going to take the other 30-ish seconds it takes to loot this out, and hope that there's darts or something else that makes it worth our time. Starveil. Extra Starveil doesn't hurt. That's bad walking. Missed a down input is the problem. Charm Rod. Okay, and now we've hit the inventory boss. Okay, Crystal Shield goes, Fire Armor goes, and we're going to call that good. Elven Bows, our only mage attack stuff we got. Ninja Shirt's good, decent, and River Ring's fun. Okay, let's go drop Trow. Well, by drop Trow, I mean drop Magna Key. Alright, we're gonna fade Baron for the two-step. That's a trick that I've been seeing Matic pull this season, and we're gonna see how badly it works for me or not. Okay. So there's two ways we can play this. The first way we can play it is we just do the Fey March freebie and then we go run the pan. And we hope that the hook appears in that and neat stuff comes from it. The other play is the let's go and do Dwarf Castle play. And that's a little bit of a harder play because it's a harder check. Blow the hole open, guys. Hey, concussed. But I think that's the play we're going to make. It stinks because I don't think we have Berserk yet, and that's a lot better of a play when we can just Berserk Edge and let him go. This is going to be a little bit of a slower check here, but hopefully we're going to save a little time with it. And we're going to play the let's gamble and see if we can get the Baron Key later game. Okay. You, sir, can have that Murasame, and you can have the headband we found. Found something nice for you too, I thought. No, I didn't. Curse Ring Tell is going to be a thing after this fight. What else did I find that I thought I liked? A Gungnir for Kain, which I can swap off in the battle's fine. I didn't find anything new for Radia. She's basically equipped out. Elven Bow is a bow that's a little better than average, but it has a strength when you fight with mages regardless of what type of arrow you have in it. So it gets you usually 4x damage versus mages, so that's really handy. So far, fairly good. We've been mostly efficient here, and that's kind of nice. Okay. We do have Berserk. It's just through Tella. Yeah, she doesn't know it yet. Bye, Tella. Okay, that's about 3,000 right now. Getting Bahamut on Rydia is nice too. That's about 6,000. 65. Okay. 75. Next edge hit should do it. Bye-bye, Kain. We'll let Rosa hit because while it should kill him, we want to have a little insurance. Beautiful. If this is Ogo, it's a little scary, and then during the cutscene, I'm going to go get water because I think I got dehydrated today. Okay, Rydia's a little off, or Golbez, excuse me, Rubicant's a little awful. We can deal with him. Okay. Oh, Kain has Dragoon Gauntlets. That's the other thing we found. Thanks, Ro. Thank you. That's not what we wanted. Oh, dadgummit. Well, we're going to heal him in a second here, unless we get big edge damage, and we get big edge damage. I like it. Alright, folks, I will be back in 1 second while I go get some water. Get me out of the menu. There we go. Royal Highness's matched luggage. Come on, make it worth my time. God bless you, you awesome dwarf. Alright. So now we go turn all the other crap in because I don't want to do tower without tower key. I don't want to do Baron without Baron key. I can't go do sealed cave, and I'm waiting to get the heart before I go do Zot. So it stinks going up and down, but that's what we're gonna do. We don't open any more boxes. This is going to be the Edge, Rosa, and Rydia show, and Kain gets to help out every once in a while just to try and make things go better. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's so close. We'll see. I mean, the sound effect from that, the sound effect for that is usually what plays if you're trying to trick me about somebody finding a secret command.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes, that's amazing. I got the same combination on my luggage.
I don't see it guessed correctly. Crystal. Crystal is not what we want. Can't fool me, Wrathg. That wasn't it. Wrath, how's the arm feeling, by the way? And by arm, I mean wrist, because that's the part that's hurt. A hyper wrist, if you will. Aha, see, Worlds Collide joke right there. Final Fantasy VI. Alrighty. Smickety smack coming up. Man, they're dragging out the process there, bro. You had to wait, what, 6 days to get the surgery and then another 8 to get the cast on? Alright, so we're going to assume, excuse me, turn the lights back on, that this is going to have some value to us, because we're going to have to walk it back out. I don't care about the package. It sucks. Why am I throwing so much crap in here? Hate that I menued that long. And the hook. I do care about that. Alright, folks. We have our ability to do an objective. That's now an ability to do 3 objectives, and we are missing both the harp and we are the 2 halves of forge. We have 3 dead key items still to dodge. We can get underground now. I wish it did. Reminds me of a song about a Scotsman, actually. And if Lord Goober is here, I'm sure he knows exactly what I'm talking about. So I've got to remember, they played a bunch of novelty music, over Halloweenish music over the State of Sound thing today, including something I hadn't heard in a while, but I'm trying to remember what it was. Oh, it was "I'm a Mummy." I had not heard that in a couple of years. Yeah, Snuggly. I'm full. Avenger is first prize. That's what we want. Wow. Okay. Well, now we have choices to make about what we do. And I think we're going to go do Zot. It's basically Zot and Tower were what I was thinking at the moment. Or Baron Inn, but we'll do Baron Inn after we do Zot, and we'll kind of tango that together. Okay. Monster Mash is great. I actually have a Halloween playlist, which if you guys would care, I can go you through it. It's something I built several years ago. It's only about 10 songs, but they all had some sort of weird Halloween association. And I worked through a lot of it with my doctor, with my daughter. Why would my doctor care about what my Halloween playlist is? I've worked through the first half of it with my daughter. There's stuff in the second half that I don't think is kid appropriate, so she hasn't heard it. It's more like Taco that it caught on in a flash. Well, like, I think, I love the time warp, but there's a line in the chorus that I don't think is appropriate for a 5-year-old to be quoting, especially if it shows up at church or school. That would probably not reflect well on me as a parent. So that's out. Let's see. And Dragoon, and we need to heal everybody, so let's burn a cabin. Actually, we got something. We have been hearing a lot of "I want a hippopotamus for Christmas" lately because reasons. Yeah, Tim Curry was a lot better in the musical I saw him in where he was dressed as King Arthur. Now that was cool. You giant wyvern jerk. We're not fast enough, I don't trust it. Seriously, bro? You cast Crush on me. Just making sure we get him down. Rydia, that was pretty weak sauce. Kain is shredding now, though. Unfortunately for me, I'm going to lose a little time in the Dwarf Castle fight to all the people who just went and did the pan as soon as they got underground, but I'm also gaining time over all the Let's Fade Ordeals crowd, so... You know how we do Snuggly, we kickstart with my heart. I hope it never stops. Did we get the second boss at Dwarf Mark? Yes, it was I said it's Rybond. It's Rubicant. Who is confused? Who confuses Rubicant with Rybond? Seriously. We're moving at a good clip. Black. CPU likely incoming here, folks. This is a little dangerous with us playing the Kain games here. Well, I mean, I'm saying Rybon's hot. I've seen Rybon's leg in person. That is a good-looking leg. This is a problem with edge being so low. This is fine, though. I mean, you see they haven't even gotten a turn yet because we're edge anchored. Pretty much, but we've got enough damage, we're just going to tear this thing down now. So as long as we don't get some really bad targeting luck off Globe here. There are better things Globe could have picked, but we'll get fine. We'll be fine here. Iridium might do it here. Yep. Well, she'll get revived in a minute, and she'll come back. She actually knows exit now. Also, getting out of Zot before the 30-minute mark's good. It'd be even better if we'd picked up Baron in that time frame, but we'll see how it goes. We're 2 key items from Go mode. Will one of them be here? I mean, Rose's big spell now is going to be Berserk, and I think she has it with the experience out of Dwarf. I'm not 100% sure, but she'll be there pretty quick. Oof. We're going to go check that pretty soon, but we're going to go into Baron Inn right now. Because we can, and it's right here. That's 2 of the long checks done. Yeah, get up. Take that, damn Sim. Alright. Either Edge or Kane's going to single shot this fight, depending on who gets to go first. Good job, Kain. You are a speedy boy. And ideally, nothing's going to get to act in this next fight. Wow, the land of the summoned monsters. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Just let Kain finish the fight. I said na 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 na. Come on, y'all. Need somebody to help me out here. Oh boy. I don't know why my tracker doesn't want to work, but that's the Twin Harp. There it goes. Well, you're supposed to be harmonizing with me, you know, as best you can without being on like a mic call with me. Alright. We are 1 key item away. We have to go do Harp right frickin' now. However, it is going to feel bad if Adamant Rock is here, because that means the Dwarf Castle... No, the Dwarf Castle play was required, but the Zot play was not. And we deviated from standard grant routing to go do that. On the other hand, we're going to be setting up for a fairly fast seed, if that's what that is. Though not a gimme. I mean, the moon check is going to be rough. Because I don't think we have a lot of levels. But a low... Taco. I hate to school you on basic fantasy means and tropes, but it's so behind the times and incorrect to have a gun for your hand. Instead, you carry the gun in your good hand, and your other hand is a chainsaw. That's your ideal fantasy hero right there. I mean, the first character... if you have an exclamation point boomstick, you should exclamation point boomstick. Alright, folks, enjoy GTA Spoonie B. Take that. We'll check it, but I generally have faith in you guys for that. Come on. I kind of want it to be adamant rock. I also don't want it to be adamant rock. Okay. So here's the risk. The worst thing that could be in Luca Cave is going to be if Luca Cave has the actual Baron key in it. Almost anything else is manageable and think-aboutable, but that makes life a lot scarier. On the other hand, we can just whip up tower, and I think that's going to be the right play. There's definitely a better path through the seed than what I'm doing, but we're also not playing badly. Hello there, Taylor. Good to see you tonight. Well, this wasn't my plan, but it's what we're doing. Because this is how I routed for whatever reason. So let's go play the Luca Key game. Okay, we've got 5 key items left. One of them must be here. 2 of them are in the tower. What else is missing? Did we see package? Yeah, we did. I think we saw package. I think I just didn't mark it. So that means what? 1 and 4. This is going to be the Baron key. Oof. Because you're right. I think I have the package, and I think I just missed marking it at the time. So I'm running out of checks otherwise, because we have this, the 2 in the tower, and Baron Castle, and I think that's it. And I've got 5 key items out, so I think it's the package that's missing. Safety save just in case we need it. Okay, well, it's equal odds that this could be the Baron key or that it could be our go mode. Okay, out we go. We do have the package, and I just failed to mark it. Okay, so we know where the spoon is. So what we don't want to see is the sad ruby. Because if we see the sad ruby and the Baron key, it's bad. Okay. There's 2 ways we could play this. We could play the Penguinator special game, or we can go do top of tower first. And I think our plan is to do top of tower first. We are frickin' cruising, though. We'd like to stay out of Baron Castle if we can, because that's going to how we're going to be sub-hour. But the Penguinator special is a 1 out of 3 high risk, high reward situation. It's actually not 1 out of 3. It's a little bit worse than that because one of these 2 checks has to give Baron Key. So we want to see not Baron Key up this top check. Actually, we want to see not Sand Ruby. We know, well, there's lots of things, lots of ways to put it. That's actual Balvalis up there. If this is D Lunars, we're in for a fun fight. And we're not anchored properly. Okay, we can do this. Okay. We need to fix our anchoring in a minute, but we'll get there. Oh no, Tella. It's the same way that Tricker is weak to lightning there, Taco. I mean, Edge and Kain are doing a lot of damage right now.
Prepare ship for light speed.
No, light speed is too slow.
Light speed too slow?
Yes, we're gonna have to go right to ludicrous speed.
Ludicrous speed. So we've never gone that fast before.
He actually is weak to lightning. You are correct. I was actually explaining that to a new player. He's like, I've never done anything against Tricker. I'm like, he is really weak to lightning. Just a lot of health here to chew through. Yeah, I don't think you ever make that Tricker lightning mistake more than once. Tricker's also weak to coffin. Ugh. So that means we have to go to Baron Castle to get our fricking last piece. And 17 out of 17, as this flag set is wont to do. Because while we didn't collect the spoon, we saw it. Womp, 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 womp. Ah, not these guys. I have a Boreas that's coming out now.
Lord help me, what? You need it on the bridge, sir. Knock on my door! Knock next time! Yes, sir. Did you see anything? No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good!
Well, unfortunately, there's still a lot of garbage bosses left out there to be on the moon. Because we haven't seen Antlion, and we haven't seen Alt Gauntlet, and we haven't seen, we don't have a great way to do the Magnet Sisters other than just brute force damage, and we haven't seen Golbez, and we haven't seen Ogo Pogo, and we haven't seen D Lunars, and we, so there's we haven't seen stupid Odin. There's a lot of stupid crap that could be up there. And we got to do 2 altars. I mean, we're on pace to potentially sub-hour this thing, but it's kind of ugly. Also makes well, it doesn't make the walk down. We would have done the Luca Key walk down regardless before we went to do Baron Castle. This is guaranteed to be the Baron Key, folks. It cannot be anything else. Alright, we won out of Baron by 48. If we're going to be on task, and before that's even better. Because we need time to forge and raise the whale. Still, pace of play is what we want. Ah, yes, Kevin Lee. We are brave and stupid, and therefore we won't save. What did we see here for the opening boss, anyway? Me think. Who gave me my starting key item? Who is in my list that has been lit up? This is either Baron Guards or Officers Gentlemen. And we marked Baron Guards on the tracker because we were guessing. We have got to fix our anchoring fairly soon, but I don't mind being fast anchored here. We've been trading off fights a whole bunch. You know, Lord Goober, it's I hope we never part. Now get it right or pay the price. All right, who is it? Aha, good guess. Nice assassin dagger proc edge. You're the man. Clean. I like it. You know, that's the other incredible thing I just realized about tomorrow. I only have to pack my own lunch. I don't have to pack lunch for Mrs. Tallgrant because she's being catered. I don't have to pack for the little one because she gets pizza on Friday. So I got to put a snack together for her, and I can do that tonight. Is, you know, grab some goldfish, put them in a plastic baggie, and done so. I get her bag all packed up, and then I just worry about myself in the morning. This is fine. We're gonna hope Kain finishes it here. Let's make a blank spot for the adamant rock to go up at the top. That'll make turning it in faster. Alright, we're going to be out here at 46. That's good. That's going to give us about 10 minutes to do the moon. There's about 4.5 minutes of walking, so we just got to be fast in the fights. Sub hours on the table, everybody. This is not a drill. Let's go see if we can win it. Would have been nice to have the spoon out, but it's not worth a minute and a half. I mean, that's useful. I don't know. We did enter the Dragon Seed at one point for Film Friends. That was really fun. Wait, did we do Enter the Dragon? No, we didn't do Enter the Dragon. We did, gosh, what was it called? It's an 80s martial arts film. I'm trying to remember what it was. It was not Taekwon Leap Lord Goober. I think it was Bloodsport. I think that's it. But yeah, Bloodsport free Enterprise seats. Like, yeah. Yeah, it was Van Damme and Bloodsport. Alright, folks, let's play out the Forge. I said it would be Gigantax in the title because I was hopeful that we would get Kain the freaking awesome. But let's see what he gives us. We have Sid, could be Gigant. Piggy Sword. Okay, unlike last time where I didn't equip Piggy Sword on Kain, we're going to equip Piggy Sword on Kain. Particularly because I don't want to get run into a let's fight D-Lunars or let's fight Golbez with the Auto Avenger on. And I think we're about to have a bit of a party reorganization before we dip down on the moon. Sub 90, sub 60, folks. Crud. I mean, if we're really lucky on bosses, like if we get Water Hag and something else, like Water Hag and Officer, this could be a sub 54. Or sub 55. I think sub 54 is a little too much. Yeah, it's Van Damme. It's not a Bruce Lee, but it's a martial arts film. So. Broccoli. Let me see. There were 2 terrible Halloween jokes they told over the PA at the park today, and I heard both of them and thought that's appropriate for here, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to remember either of them. I was, you know, managing a small kid. Like I said, Concussed, if you want to see it, I can show you the seed we put together. That was actually not my seed. I actually had guest designers come in during the second season. I'm trying to remember who recommended that, but it was somebody that was a very, very good runner who liked playing in my club. But I can send you the flag set we put together for it. I was proud of a lot of the Film Friends flag sets we did have been fantastic, and in fact, I've been thinking about rolling one up as an async just for fun. It's just I'm too busy to keep up with my current asyncs, let alone do a goofy one-off Film Friends retread. Okay, you get a cursed ring. You go here, and unfortunately, Rydia Kain goes there too. Oh no, let's see. Kain gets Piggy Sword. Okay. Lord Goober, did you learn nothing from the lesson of Ed Gruberman? I think actually you're supposed to have learned two things. Actually, no, what you're supposed to have learned, two things. Yeah, that's the one. So we'll have to gang up on you. Get him, guys! Actually, I think I'm supposed to say you gained wisdom. Alright, that's not Luge, that's good. Okay, we can do this. Okay. Oh no, Tella. I don't like where Edge is at, though. Oh, she knows Bahamut. We should be using that. Okay. Just don't kill Edge, please. Can we save him? He is weak against Black Blade. He is not weak against Darkness Arrows, because Darkness Arrows are not dark energy like Black Blade is, but Darkness Arrows actually just inflict Darkness status condition, which is annoying. Okay, this is fine and under control. I'll take this fight. Would love to get rid of experience just in case we need it. Oh, did I reward you guys for Forge? We got a Sword or Spear, so anybody who bet on that, there it comes. Beautiful. Alright, we're playing well tonight. It's feeling good. Helpful against certain bosses. It is no... It can happen. It is much more a screw your party over. Almost everything useful in this game is immune to it. There's not many bosses who will be punished by having blind, and most of them that are, it won't matter because there are other ways to deal with them that are more effective than giving blind to them. The Darkness Arrows are just so terrible. But it's from, I mean, this is still from that era early on where they're putting in things thematically that aren't necessarily useful because they're trying to think it out. But I mean, you can, having played a bunch more of Final Fantasy VI, you can see that there's a lot of growth. In for example, poison in this game is completely worthless as an affliction, as something you can inflict on your enemy. It is a crappy damage spell. You're almost always better off casting something else. And when they finally got around to making 6, they have bosses that are going to be weak to poison. So that's good. The fact that certain bosses can be hit with status elements, I mean, like, Poltergeist is a terrible, terrible boss in 6, but you can hit him with freaking stop, and that's definitely intentional. It's not like Free Enterprise cheesing bosses who don't have the boss bit. That is intended, that's a strategy for dealing with him. Or at least I think it is. I don't know. Then again, he's supposed to be an endgame boss, so maybe it's an oversight, but the fact it's just him, that seems like a big deal to me. Alright, sub 55 is on the freaking table, which for a 17 check seed is wild. Okay, let's not screw up here. We have 7 minutes to get our sub hour. Let's go do something awesome. Honestly, the girls have not done that much this seed. Okay, we can do this. Okay. And Edge is already a berserk, so I've got to flip him back off the Pkey sword. But that'll work out fine. We'll call Bahamut next. Sub 55 is possible. I don't know if we're going to do it, but it's possible. One call for Bahamut. That's a lot of damage. And we also, I will point out, we have adult Rydia wearing the white shirt she shouldn't be able to equip. I think we kill her before Rydia casts, but we're going to try. Okay, we get under 55. We need to be out of the fight in about 10 seconds. So I think we got 2 more swings, and we got to kill him. There it is. Come on, get out of the menu. I'm not going to make it. I blame the safety save on ordeals that cost us 10 seconds. Well, that felt good. How good was it, really? It beat Wylam. It beat Garen. It beat Coffee. It beat Robsat. Beat Microkorgs. It beat Goobs. It's in first place. Wow. Good run by us. I still don't see Matic in here. He's usually been the other heavy hitter in this club that's not put a time in yet. But that's a good run. Yeah, Coffee, I think the difference between me and Coffee is Coffee kept the spoon. So thank you for the GGs, by the way. Robsat, Taylor Swifting, Snuggly Hugs, and Wrath G. Let's see, I haven't seen your comment in Goober, but you think you're getting burned out a little bit, I guess, or... Honestly, Goober, that's a lot more of a thing than I think a lot of us would care to admit. I have been under a lot of life and work stress starting around mid to late July this summer, between the Worlds Collide tournament that I felt so unprepared for, and then kid transitioning into kindergarten, which was very stressful for her, and then work being very stressful. And something has clicked and gotten better in the last 3 weeks, and my free enterprise gameplay, you guys can probably see, has been a lot better. My Worlds Collide gameplay is actually getting better too. And honestly, Goober, taking a break isn't bad, and a break doesn't have to be from all video games. You might just take a week or two to go play something that you have no pressure or commitment from, and just get your head right, get to where your life is going a little more smooth before you do it. But wow. I didn't even see the box count, but that was just a... that's really, really, really good. Yeah, I feel that, bud. I understand that feeling completely. Take your time off. I mean, this is half this club runs the asyncs offline anyway, so do what you need to make yourself feel better. Yeah. Oh, free and prone. Got it. Yeah, it's definitely different playing on stream than it is just playing when it's just you. Alright, well, I don't want to be up too late tonight because, like I said, I walked 7.5 miles today doing theme park stuff. Let's go get y'all some music, find you somewhere fun to raid out to, and then talk about when I can come and play for you again. So, let's see. I'm going to be out for Dungeons & Dragons tomorrow night, so I will not be able to stream for y'all, and I think I'm out for Dungeons & Dragons tomorrow night, but I won't be streaming regardless. Saturday may or may not be possible. I need to check and see what time the Texas game is. I think there's a much better chance you guys see me Sunday night. I'm trying to do a little more Worlds Collide online for you, but again, it's making the time for it and trying to make time for all the other stuff I've been doing, particularly trying to get healthy. Yep, Mother 1. Beautiful call. All right, let's see who's online right now. I see Pure Sage is out doing stuff who we haven't raided over to him for a while. Inven's testing, but we raided him pretty recently. Vic is online doing something, but I can't tell what that is. And let's see. Let's see if we can figure out what's going on and where we want to go. Okay, we definitely have this TYK619 dude streaming also, but I don't know enough about them to know if I want to rage out there. Claim speedrunner, but I think the times I've tried to go there and interact with them, it hasn't been great. So let's see if there's anything else better. Okay, I tell you what, let's go to F. Coughlin, who is doing Worlds Collide tonight, and they're running this most recent weekly seed, I believe, which I believe that's the old weekly seed, because I don't think the new one's out. We'll double check, make sure that's not out, and I'm going to get you over there. Active races, off-season Mogul Cup seed, just ongoing seed put up there, race draft seed. Okay, yeah, so that's the old one that we ran earlier. We had a really good run, but I'm sure this Coughlin's a much better runner than me. He's probably going to put up a better time. But we had a good run with that, and we played well. Hey, guys, before I go, thank you so much for watching. It makes me feel like a rock star to have a group of people that want to hang out and play Seeds with me. I really appreciate it, and it's my absolute honor that you guys chose to be with me tonight. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Be good to your world tomorrow. Be good to those around you. Be an uplifting force, and I can't wait to see you again. Good night.